Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Monday morning, off to a busy week as I got a ton of stuff going on, but I want to keep that trend going and keep pumping out them videos. So today, I want to pick up a little bit off of what we talked about yesterday. We talked yesterday about the get-rich-quick world that we live in today. And it got me a comment came up yesterday about how, oh, you're just jealous and all you YouTubers that talk about gold and silver are the same, promoting doom and gloom and this and that. And I want to talk a little bit about that today. And I think it's an interesting topic because, one, first of all, I am not jealous. But I'm going to show you just how quick cryptos can fall, as there is one girl out there right now that is in some serious possible hot water for her coin that she just rolled out. And really all she did was pretty much sponsored it, which was kind of crazy. Almost like if I started or someone started a coin and they wanted to name it T-Square Talk Coin. And so I think it's interesting, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. If you enjoyed today's video, please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me, help me out, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts. Okay, so I got to start off by telling you the joke behind the Hawk 2 girl. It's kind of a little bit crude, so if there's any ladies in the room, they might take it the wrong way. It's not meant to. So there was a gentleman on the street interviewing women and talking about a act that people do, husbands and wives, boyfriends and girlfriends, and this and that. And he was questioning women on the street. And a girl, you know, most girls being interviewed on camera are gonna maybe blush, maybe tone it down a little. And this girl came out and she's just like, "You got a Hawk 2 and spit on that thing," and it went viral. Literally the Hawk 2 girl went viral. And maybe you've heard the jokes, the viral. This happened about a year ago, and that video ended up getting hundreds of millions of hits. And I can tell you, when you see a video and it just has, I mean, I think my best video on YouTube only had like 250,000 hits, and it paid a couple $1,000s. That's 250,000. So now you multiply that by 100 million, and essentially you get 400 times roughly $2,000. And when I say it made $2,000, that's the life of the video. The video's been up now for 6 years. And so, you know, it continues to pay. I will say a lot of videos, when people post videos online, videos like this are only going to be relevant pretty much now and maybe for the next month. And then a lot of these videos kind of go by the wayside. But this video literally made someone rich instantly. And it went viral. Everybody talked about it. And time went on, and now they ended up launching a new coin called Hawk. And essentially this coin, as soon as it hit, you know, it was publicized. They got the girl to basically, you know, talk about the coin, say that she was endorsing it and this and that. And all of a sudden, everybody wanted to buy this coin. And it skyrocketed in price. And everybody was happy. You know, you made a lot of money. You were happy. Who ain't going to be happy? I'm happy when I make money. I mean, obviously. And all of a sudden, the coin plunged. And it plunged. People that bought in later lost everything, pretty much. And now people are crying, claiming rug pull, it was dishonest, it was this, it was that. Whenever you buy something, I mean, first of all, it's going to blow my mind if this girl gets in trouble, because anytime you buy something, it comes with risk. If there's reward, it comes with a risk. And sure enough, I mean, maybe this girl did have some coins. I'm sure she got a fair amount of coins. And if you bought something and it instantly shot up, would you not sell some? I mean, let's be honest. I mean, we in the stacking community have been stacking silver for a while, a lot of us. If I seen silver go up hundreds of times, let's just say, I won't even go to that extreme. I'll just say 5 times. And all of a sudden, wouldn't you sell some? So, I mean, what this girl did selling some of these coins, and I don't know the exact numbers on how many multiples it went up, but it went up a lot. And the people that got in late obviously cried when it came back down. So let's just say this scenario happened in silver. Silver shoots up. It's $31, $30 right now. It shoots up to $200. We're all happy. Some of us will sell some of our silver. Maybe go get some things that we've wanted to buy. Maybe pay off some bills. Maybe give some cash away to loved ones. Who knows? Whatever the case is. But there's going to be people that are going to be buying at that $150, $200 level now. And then all of a sudden the price comes down, and them are the people that are crying. You just seen something go up, skyrocket in price, and now you want to put your money in it? Where was your guts when everybody was trash talking it? Like silver today. A lot of people out there trash talk silver. You see the comments. It doesn't matter if you're on my video, if you're on someone else's video, a lot of people are trash talking it. Well, that's where that comment came in the other day, that I am a doom and gloomer and this and that. I sincerely worry about people that put all their wealth in cryptocurrencies and don't have some precious metals on the sidelines for what could happen. It's not a jealousy thing, and it's not a doom and gloom. It's a fact that eventually the tides will turn. Financial advisors tell you you should have at least 5% of your wealth, maybe 10 at most, in precious metals. And they tell you that because it is a hedge against inflation. And when the stock market crashes and everything starts going to crap, usually precious metals are there to carry somebody. And so if you've got 10% in precious metals, you've got 90% in the stock market. If the stock market was to collapse, your precious metals would offset that. Now, and I say precious metals, some people say crypto. We're not getting too much into that right now, though. It's an offsetting strategy. You're hedging your bet, you can say. After seeing how quick a coin can collapse, you're probably not going to see something like that with precious metals. Now, take a look at history. Have we seen anything like that in precious metals? Now, okay, someone might make the argument, yeah, we've seen it go to $50 and then come back down to, 30 in a couple of days, but it slowly worked its way down to 15. And a lot of us that have been stacking for a little while, like myself, has had opportunities to buy at $15. With that being said, there was people that was naysaying because somebody bought at 50. And here's the thing. It wasn't at 15 or 30 when it went up to 50. It was at $5, $6. And it shot to 50. It went up 10x, a 10x multiplier. And then all of a sudden, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. Unfortunately, the way investments work today, by the time uneducated people that do not really follow what they're investing in, they see something go up and they want to jump in on it, they're already late. They're behind the curve. They're usually the ones left holding the bag when people start taking profits. Now, here's the thing. Silver could go to $50 this year. Well, I shouldn't say this year because technically the year's almost over, but we could see silver go to $50 next year. Does that mean that, it can come right back down? It could have a pullback. But $50 when silver's sitting at 30 right now, it's not really a big gain. That's a 66%. We're not even talking a multiplier. We're just talking, well, I guess you might say it's a 0.66 multiplier. But when I say multiplier, I mean at least 1x, 2x. You're multiplying your money. And I shouldn't say 1x, I should just say 2x. When you actually can multiply your money for a reasonable profit. I mean, if silver goes from 30 to 60, that's a pretty good multiplier. You doubled your money. Anything over that is awesome. I'm not thinking the world is going to come to an end tomorrow. Will it eventually? It will eventually. But it's probably not going to in most of our lifetimes, chances are. You have to understand, though, I'm not a doom and gloomer, because I don't think doom and gloom has to happen for silver and gold to skyrocket in price. I just think stuff has to keep going on the road that it's on. I mean, think about it for a minute. Silver was $15. The end of the world did not come, and now we're at $30. The end of the world probably won't come, and then we'll be at $60. If silver can go from 15 to 30 and double, it can go from 30 to 60 and double. Especially when you have the money supply getting increased more and more. You have a very lot of things that are taking our minds and our attention off of the economy right now, and off of the BRICS, and off of a lot of things that are going on, because they don't want you focusing in on these things. What they want you focusing on is, I'm going to use the term that a lot of people said during Rome, bread and circus. Excuse me, I had a cough. Look at what's going on right now, and I really didn't want to bring this up because it's almost funny. The last couple times I've brought this topic up, it takes a lot of hits. But these, I'm going to say, some people call them drones, which is probably the correct term. But some, they're large drones. Some people now are calling them unidentifying flying objects. As we're seeing them more and more outside of where we were seeing them, New Jersey. I actually saw on Facebook somebody seen them over Houston the other night. And I'm not super far from Houston. So now you're seeing them in multiple cities. What's going on? A lot of people are wondering. It's all over the news. Oh, people saying they don't have authorization to take them down. You know, the truth of the matter is, if they're saying that they're not hostile, I mean, if that was just I don't know if any of you guys ever flown a drone, even a small drone. They don't allow that just to be hovering all over the place. They got a lot of strict rules. You're hearing about this. They're telling you they don't have authorization to take them down. They don't know who they belong to. They don't know what's going on. And it's just crazy how much attention this stuff is getting. And I know a lot of people are on the fence of thinking that we are going to see some sort of a major event in less than a month now, 3 weeks roughly. Once we see a changing of this administration, that something major is going to happen. And that worries me a little bit. It's not about the doom and gloom aspect, though. Because, like I said, we don't need to see doom and gloom or something crazy happen to see gold and silver skyrocket. We just need them to keep going down this road and printing money. But I do think it's a distraction because they don't want you focusing on $1 trillion every 100 days. I mean, think about that. I mean, the debt is just spiraling out of control. More countries are moving away from the dollar. They're positioning themselves. Are they openly saying it now? No, because they don't want to get hit with tariffs. But they are positioning themselves. Now, I'm hoping the next front line is not going to be here in the United States. I think that would be very difficult for a front line to be here in the United States, but I would not be surprised if something ugly happened. I mean, how many people even have cash nowadays? If stuff started breaking down, the grid went down. let's say. All of a sudden, these drones or whatever just started dropping out of the sky and hitting the grid. What would that do? I certainly wouldn't want to hold Bitcoin. I can tell you that. But I also wouldn't want to really have all my money in digital. I'd want to have something physical if something bad happens. That would be a very probable attack. I hate to say that. I mean, how much would we tear ourselves apart from within without power? I can tell you, when Hurricane Harvey hit, I was in a bad mood. I was cranky almost every day. It was hot, and food supplies were limited. The power was down, and it was miserable. And it didn't take much. I'm a very nice guy. People that know me know I'm a likable guy. But I remember going to the grocery store, and when they told me I could only buy one loaf of bread, I point blank told them, I'm walking out here with this, and either I'm paying for it or I'm not. But I don't think anybody's going to be able to stop me. I was ugly. I was short-tempered. The lady behind me said, hey, he can get my loaf of bread. Here's the thing. I drove an hour and a half away. I was miserable. I was angry. And we're talking a loaf of bread. Why they couldn't truck bread in was beyond me. And I also pick up food for a couple of elderly people that live near me. And that was it. It didn't take much to set me off. And for me to be as patient as I am, can you imagine people that aren't patient? So when I hear people say I'm jealous about, what happened with cryptos, I'm not jealous. I'm worried. I'm worried that what's coming is going to hurt a lot of people financially. I don't do this for the few dollars that I get. Let me tell you that. I do this for a couple reasons. I do hope that someday this channel will grow to a point where I can make a good living off of it. There's a lot of channels out there that have 50,000 subscribers and they make a decent paycheck. Now, I'm not there. Will I be there? It takes time. I mean, at the growth that I've been showing lately, it has been slowing down, but it's that time of the year that it does slow down. So I'm not jealous. I'm not upset. I'm happy for the people that made money, but I will say be very careful. Someone left me a very interesting comment the other day, and I'm going to wrap it up at that. That we've seen a big crash at the very end of the year in 2017, right around Christmas. We've seen a big crash at the end of 2020. And maybe 2024, at the end of 2024, it's going to be right on schedule. We'll see what happens. A lot of people take profits. A lot of people need them write-offs at the end of the year. I'll be honest, I'm looking at purchasing a new laptop and a new top-of-the-line camera to do vlogging videos and using it to essentially have the write-off against some of the money that I make from YouTube and money that I make from other investments. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up there. Be prepared. If we see a collapse, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be crying, just like there's a lot of people crying about the Hot 2 coin. And you have to understand, no investment is solid. That's why I always say do your own research. If you're watching these videos, this is a starting point. Start looking into gold and silver. But there's a lot of other good investments out there. There's a lot of bad investments out there. Let me know your thoughts below, and I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. And a great week. It's the beginning of the week. It's Monday. We'll see how it goes. Take care, everybody. Have a great one. Bye-bye. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you're still here.